Lil Nas X is coming for that Billboard Hot 100 record, and he's bringing an army with him, y'all. The rapper, I should say, teamed up with BTS's RM for the latest Old Town Road remix called, wait for it, Seoul Town Road. Take a listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the Seoul Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the Seoul Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the homies in my bag. Have you heard of that? Homies made of steel from Korea, did the bass. Riding to the farm, riding on the car. We gon' get your money with my homie in your backyard.
I'm into it. I'm into all the remixes. I want every single one of them.
Hey, listen, he's got to keep the streak alive.
Well, look, here's the thing. He's tied for number one. We were talking about this earlier. He's tied for number one. It's a three-way tie right now between Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men.
One Sweet Day.
One Sweet Day. And then, what was the other one?
Despacito.
Despacito.
Louis Fonsi, Justin Bieber, Daddy Yankee. I mean, by the way, what an eclectic group, right? Well, should be holding the record of the most weeks at number one.
It's also an interesting, the Mariah Carey Boyz II Men song's from 95.
Right.
Despacito came around in 2017. Here we are in 2019 with Old Town Road.
I mean, it's been on the Billboard Hot 100, at the top of the Billboard Hot 100 so long that I like the song again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what? Props to Lil Nas X, because he knew exactly who he should be recruiting. I mean, you got to summon the army, the BTS army, and RM on it. It's kind of fire.
The great thing about this song is, like, the rap doesn't change. Like, his verse doesn't change. It's like whoever the guest vocalist comes in and they add their own twist. Like Billy Ray came and sang about his guitar. Diplo just remixed with Billy Ray's vocals. But RM here, it's funny because he included a little Korean play on words in here. His homies in the back. A homie in Korean is like what we understand to literally be like something you garden with, like a metal gardening tool.
Oh, see, I think he's talking about his BTS homies. You know what I'm talking about?
That's the play on words.
His crew, right? Speaking of play on words, though, the name Seoul Town Road actually came from RM. Obviously, he's writing and singing the rap verses in English, but he threw in Seoul to add a little Korean flavor there. But
well, that's what he's saying. He's like, homies made of metal. Have you heard of that?
Oh!
Come on, Danny!
Come on, Tanner!
Let's go D-squared!
Listen, guys, if you're wondering how this collab came about, it was, of course, Lil Nas X's team who reached out to BTS and RM, and I'm glad he did it, but let's ask Brianna. Brianna, what do you think of the new track?
Oh, I love it. I think that's my favorite.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Which is surprising to me, too. But, yeah. my favorite one to jump on there.
Are you a BTS fan aside from this, or?
She is because of me.
Yes, because of Danny. He got me into them. So I'm part of the army, I guess, adjacent.
Well, you're now in the army. I'm a little sad he says this is the last one. I was hoping for that Dolly Parton remix, to be honest.
Is this the last one?
He did. Yeah. He tweeted it. He said, "This is the last one. I promise." Before he released this one.
Yeah.
Which you're right, because they Dolly Parton kind of like tweeted something. They teased that they might be working on something.
Yeah. She retweeted it. Anyhow, last one, I promise.
I'm wondering at this point who benefits more from these remixes. Is it Lil Nas X or the person who jumps on the song?
Let me tell you, Billy Ray benefited almost as much as Lil Nas did when the remix came out.
I would make the argument. Yes, you're right. I agree with that.
I think Lil Nas maybe the most, but obviously.
I totally agree with you on the Billy Ray. I would make the argument with the other collabs, though. It benefited probably Lil Nas X a little bit more, right? Because the song stayed in the zeitgeist. We had Diplo pop up on a remix, and then, of course, the Young Thug and Mason Ramsey one. That one, I love the RM one, but that one kind of did it for me. Just hearing Mason kind of spit and sing a little bit on that one. Yeah, Lil Hank.
Lil Hank on the IG. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, look, I hope the BTS people don't come for me, but I feel like RM might have benefited more from this remix than Lil Nas. Lil Nas is going to get the Hot 100 record, no doubt. Right. But this is also establishing RM as a solo artist.
Well, obviously the BTS guys have been doing their solo things too recently, but I will say on this though, it's kind of amazing because again, it's two different worlds coming together, right?
And who's gonna beat this record?
I think it's gonna be right.
Who's gonna beat
16
this?
weeks?
Nobody's beating.
Something tells me Lil Nas X is gonna be holding this record for a long time. Yeah. All I'm saying is that once he breaks a record, which I'm predicting will happen next week on the Billboard Hot 100. I'm ready for some new Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Because the EP was
Panini.
good.
We were talking about Panini. I like Panini. I think it's a dope track. We were talking about this earlier for those internet sleuths. Here's Lil Nas in this super futuristic, sort of Tron-inspired suit. This is from his Twitter. I know the guy who is directing this music video. His name's Mike Diva. That's him there on the left with Lil Nas. This is from Mike's IG. And so if you want an inside look, I would start following Mike Diva, check out his stories, watch watch his post because I bet we'll get a little inside look there.
They've been teasing this Panini video, and I'm ready for it. And I think, like I said, I think he's gonna wait until Old Town Road breaks the record, and then we're gonna get some new stuff.
Yep.
Are you guys still bumping Old Town Road? That's the question. All right. I mean, come on. It's the song of the summer.
Absolutely. It's not going away. You know what else isn't going away?
Jennifer Lopez.
J-Lo! Jennifer Lopez, ladies and gentlemen, she is 50 years old and a vampire because she's not aging. No booze, no caffeine, to a body and a face real good. The Hustler star got down on the dance floor, and the moves are a lot. Just play the video.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way.
She's turned all the way. I'm like, is this her 50th birthday or her 21st?
Let me tell you, I didn't even party this hard on my 21st birthday.
Oh, I did. I looked like that on my 21st, minus the hair. Yeah, like I was whipping it. She was having so much fun. Obviously, guys, it was star-studded. I mean, behind the turntables is Fat Joe and DJ Khaled. And she is having a blast. This has me a little shook because I feel like we've seen how powerful and amazing she is on stage, but this is her just letting it all out, like as a party animal.
It's crazy because it's like we rarely see Jennifer. Look, we see her. We'll see her in paparazzi photos, not totally like primed and prepared. But anytime you see J-Lo, it's usually a very well-rehearsed thing. It's her show. It's her music video. It's everything. It's in the presentation of a show. But here she, like you said, just cutting loose. She looks like an animal.
It's kind of awesome, though, to see, don't you think? Here's the thing, guys. The champagne was definitely flowing at this party. E.T. has learned that there was like 20 bottles of a champagne that's so expensive, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh, let me see. The Armand de Brignac champagne?
I couldn't tell you. There was $50,000 worth of champagne, but as we know, J-Lo has gone on the record many times saying she doesn't drink alcohol nor caffeine. So I'm trying to figure out what she was sipping on at her birthday bash. Guys, can we pull up that one photo that she just shared? Yeah, there's clearly a drink in her hand as she's cutting the cake. But what is in it, Tanner?
You know, I don't know. We were talking, we had one of our producers thought that could have been grapefruit juice.
I was like, is it a Earl Grey tea, like an iced
Earl Grey tea? My fear is that it's like almond milk with a little cocoa powder or something, where it's like something healthy on her 50th birthday.
I'm going to go with maybe she treated herself to one drink, and if that is grapefruit juice, maybe it's a Paloma, people. She's in Miami. It's her birthday. Why not throw a little tequila in the mix?
Absolutely.
Literally.
Why not? I mean, it's your 50th birthday, J-Lo. I hope you had... Listen, I don't encourage the consumption of alcohol for minors, but when you're 50 and you're J-Lo, come on.
You earned that drink, girl. Brianna, what do you think she's sipping on at her birthday bash?
I don't know. I don't think it's a drink. Grapefruit juice, I could see maybe grapefruit juice. But it does look like watered down, like coffee or something.
My fear is that it would be like almond milk or Yoo-hoo. Someone said a chai tea, something healthy.
Or like maybe it's like some special concoction, some special drink, you know? You know what? I like to believe that my J-Lo is enjoying a tequila on her birthday.
Absolutely.
I don't know what else that is.
She deserves.
Absolutely.
She deserves. I don't know. Well, what do you guys think? Let us know what you think J-Lo is sipping on. But I will say the party went for a very long time.
Also, I just want to note that the cake is so big it took 5 people to carry it. What the heck?
Did you see it in that photo?
It's a giant cake.
It's huge. It's like covered in Swarovski crystals.
Only half of it in the photo.
Apparently,
look how big that. Oh, God.
Yeah, E.T. learned that cake right there actually cost $10,000.
What?
So yeah, it's expensive.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that she's got. Oh my gosh. Moving on from J-Lo, Airbnb, they got Bella Swan's Twilight house. It's a blood-sucking good time. Oh, what a beautiful.
I see what you did there.
Beautiful title. Really well done here. For $330 a night, you twihards out there can live out your Edward Cullen fantasy. Let's look at photos of the house right now. There it is.
That's it.
That's it. It's up in Oregon. You can sleep up to 10 people. There's 5 bedrooms. There's also some cutouts, which if you read the comments, some of the people who've stayed there have gotten scared of the cutouts at night. Yeah, because they'll just be walking through the house at night. And
that would scare me during the day.
Yeah,
you
it's
know
a little creepy.
A little creepy. I think we have a photo for you guys of one of those cutouts from the bedroom. Oh, no, that's the outside of the house still. But you guys, there's other amenities when it comes to this house, which, by the way, Does look pretty cozy. There he is,
There
right
he
there.
is,
Oh
yeah.
my God. Hopefully you're Team Jacob. The other amenities with the rental include, free Wi-Fi, parking. There's an indoor fireplace, but no AC or a washer and dryer.
That's the thing is like they say the house isn't updated. Like it's an old house in the movie and it's still an old house now.
Right. It's still an old house in Oregon.
Yeah, I mean,
that's it.
it's still an old house in Oregon.
It's Oregon.
Like the only reason in the world you would stay in this house is if you're a Twilight fan.
You have to be a hardcore fan like Brianna.
Yeah,
Brianna.
I already texted my friends and said, hey, let's do this. And they're like, yeah, let's do it next
Are
year.
you
did
serious
not.
though?
Yeah.
Would you
Oh,
really do
absolutely.
this?
Well, for sure. This was like such a big part of my life, 2009 to what, I don't remember what year it ended, but it was a huge part of my life, and we were such huge fans that, of course, I'm going to stay in the house where Bella lived.
You've left out an important detail. You read all the books.
Oh, I read all the books.
You read all the
I
books.
saw the movies multiple times.
Did you see them in the theaters?
Are you Team Edward,
Yes,
Team
of
Jacob?
course.
Oh,
I'm Team Edward all the way. Why would you be on a losing team?
Spoiler alert, if you didn't watch the movies, read the books.
Saying, yeah,
Who
Team
she ends
Edward
up with.
all the way.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, if you do stay at the Airbnb house, Brianna, you can also take up some fishing in the area, some beekeeping maybe, and also paddleboarding on the Columbia River.
I mean, but that's up
among
in
the
Oregon,
things
so
to
it
do
might be a
there,
little cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
cool
only
there.
want to do that if like I'm gonna find a vampire somewhere. Otherwise, I'll
Fingers
just stay in the
crossed.
house and take pics.
Here's hoping. Here's hoping you
Do it for the gram. Do it for the gram and let us know.
All right, I will.
All right, you guys, we're going to move on to our MVP, the most
yes.
viral post,
Yes,
because, guys,
yes.
listen. This is the story of the mystery In-N-Out burger in New York City.
In-N-Out's a SoCal institution.
It's a California delicacy, okay? Well, this story wound up on Fox, Mashable, Complex, People, the New York Post.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. It's truly viral, and all this for a lost double-double. So it started with this photo right here, guys. A man from New York found an abandoned double-double burger from In-N-Out. Still, mind you, perfectly wrapped.
It looks like it fell out of the sky like that.
Like from the angels.
Like
Look at
from the
pristine condition. That's what it looks like when you order it from In-N-Out, guys.
delicious burger.
Even though you wait, 20 minutes for it.
Yeah.
So this was found on the streets of Jamaica, Queens. Now, the man, Lincoln Boam, posted the untouched cheeseburger on Instagram. He said, "This is the most confusing thing I have ever experienced, ever." In fact, he told the New York Post the sighting, quote, "genuinely shook me to my core."
Well, it's so okay. First off, Lincoln shook you to your core. Come on, but it's for context here.
Yeah.
The closest In-N-Out to Jamaica, Queens. You looked this up. It's like 1,500 miles.
Correct. 1,500 miles from Jamaica, Queens. Again, this is from California. So how did it end up
How did it get
here,
there?
guys? Well,
It's a
apparently
mystery.
The mystery has been solved, though, Tanner. So in an exclusive for Vice, Lincoln explained that 16-year-old high school student Helen Vivas DM'd him and said it was hers. Not only did she say it was hers, she corroborated the story. She had the receipts, man, literally.
Who has In-N-Out receipts?
So that's the right. I know. Right? Wait till you see this. That was the DM in question.
Okay, all right, here we go.
She showed him her flight itinerary.
Amazing.
So she was visiting San Diego and flew back with 3 In-N-Out burgers that she packed fresh, mind you, with no sauce,
Okay.
to eat back when she landed back in New York City. That's the receipts right there. Here's her story: getting
Wow.
the In-N-Out before the flight.
Wow.
Okay. And also, here is the actual receipt for the purchase of the burgers.
Yeah.
Okay? In case you didn't believe her. So she told Lincoln that apparently she was sprinting to catch a bus once she landed in New York. She was in Queens, running to catch a bus. The back split, and one of the burgers fell to the ground.
Listen, there are so many layers to this story that get me pumped. First off, she had to think to herself, "I'm gonna take that," because there's no In-N-Outs inside the airport.
Right.
So you got to scan the damn burger. You have to run the burger through the X-ray machine.
And she was brilliant enough to get it without the sauce, so it's not soggy.
Well, and that's
the
the other-
future's bright, Tanner.
Denny, look, you've flown to New York City. LA to New York is like what, 4.5, 5 hours?
5 hours.
You just thinking to yourself, I want an In-N-Out burger 5 hours from now?
I would absolutely do that. I'm not ashamed by that, and don't drag me for it, okay?
It'll still be good 5 hours later, I think.
Well, they are delicious,
It's
Brianna.
in and out. Come on.
Hey, I would
They're
even go as far as
absolutely
to, like,
delicious.
when I get home, take the meat out separately from the rest of it, warm that thing up,
yeah.
put it back into the bread so the bread doesn't get soggy when I heat that up.
There you go.
And you better pack some extra sides of secret sauce.
Yes, I
because
was
you're
going to
gonna
say,
need
get
that.
your spread on the side.
Get your
Well, you
spread
got to
on
get
the
your
side.
spread. Plus, I'm a big fan of their fries. Listen, out there in YouTube land, if you guys don't have an In-N-Out, I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, so sorry.
So sorry for you.
It's so good.
Sad.
If you had In-N-Out, you would be packing it for your long journey home too. Real quick though, it gets better. The folks who found the burger, obviously this is a huge viral story. They've made T-shirts, but there's a really amazing catch. So they're making Jamaica Queens T-shirts.
That's what the In-N-Out logo looks like.
Correct. So these T-shirts are actually going to benefit a food bank. All the proceeds are going to a food bank in NYC.
How cool is that?
I love it. I'm about to buy one.
It's 2019's Pizza Rat, which I'm blown away that this morning you didn't remember Pizza Rat.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know how you didn't remember Pizza Rat.
I don't remember Pizza Rat. Wait, explain to the people Pizza Rat real quick.
The people know Pizza Rat.
Everyone knows Pizza Rat. The rat carrying a whole slice of pizza in his mouth. Like
As
a
I
whole
understand.
slice
In New York.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the mysterious In-N-Out burger is the new Pizza Rat. Okay, so how about that, guys?
What I love about it is that like when she dropped it, she just left it there.
That's the other
She
thing.
just left.
She littered. She's littering. And also, it's New York. You're telling me someone off the street didn't go,
pick it up.
yoink?
But
Listen.
also, did you see the way it fell? Let's show the picture of it again because
It's
it fell
a little
like
conspicuous.
with the wrapper on the
Guys,
ground. Like
It's
the
a little
bag broke.
suspicious.
the wrapper hits the ground. She could have picked that up and still eaten it because technically it didn't touch the burger.
That's a hearty burger. Of course, it's going to land on its end.
The window of time for which that burger sat on the street, that it wasn't hit by a car, a pedestrian, a person on the bike, or snatched up by a pigeon, had to be seconds for
It was
Lincoln
for
to get
the
that photo.
internet's consumption, literally, and we thank you guys for
Oh, my
it.
God.
That
Jamaica
was my
Queens.
favorite story of the day.
It's beautiful. It's the best story.
And now I'm hungry, about to get a double-double.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching the download. Tanner, my thanks to
Danny,
you.
thank
oh my
you so
gosh.
much for having me. Thank you, sir.
Brianna, as always, a pleasure.
B.
Bye, guys.
That matinee, honey.